Hello, everybody. I'm Adam.
And I'm Marty.
And we are AM Vintage.
Thank you guys for joining us. Today we are doing our Q&A.
Question and answer, yeah.
The ones that we actually asked you, our viewers, to ask us on our previous video where you get to know us. And you had some great questions and we're actually going to be able to answer them today.
Yeah. And we've had a few questions from other videos, so we just threw them on here.
Threw them on there, so hopefully you can join us.
Yeah, coming up next.
My baby, she done me wrong. My baby, she paid. My baby took her down to the river where she lived out the last long day.
He left the splendor of heaven, knowing his destiny was a lonely hill of Golgotha, there to lay down his life for me. And if that isn't love, is there a problem?
Yes, I'm supposed to be doing a Q&A with Adam, not Elvis.
Oh, I thought this was my show, honey. I thought I was doing another show. This ain't it?
This is not it.
Oh, you looking for somebody named Adam, huh?
Yes, I'm looking for Adam.
I'll go find him for you. Well, I'm sorry if I screwed up your show. So, but we'll see you later. TCB.
Thank you, Elvis. We'll see you later.
Well, I think I just saw Adam in the corner of the video.
Okay, you see him?
Oh, there he is. Here I am. Dude's trying to take...
maybe Elvis and I should have just did that.
Yeah, I mean, he was taking over my whole thing, man. What, he's just going to get me out of the way and put him in there, huh?
Yeah, that would have been cute.
I can't believe what's going on here.
Well, it's Elvis.
It's ridiculous.
It's Elvis.
He sounded a little off. It didn't sound like... Did he have a cold or something?
He had a cold.
Because it didn't sound right. It sounded kind of off.
I think he had a cold. He was trying, though.
He was trying hard.
He was nervous.
I think he was trying too hard.
He was nervous. He hasn't been on, television in a while.
Yeah, he hasn't been in front of the crowd, so...
Well, thank you guys for joining us. We are going to be doing our Q&A. Are you ready for this?
This is exciting, huh?
It's exciting.
Yeah.
As always, we want to thank our new subscribers, our returning subscribers, and our new subscribers. Our newest subscribers.
I can't even believe that we have any subscribers. I mean, this is just unbelievable. So
can you believe, Adam? We're up to 8,000, over 8,000.
Over 8,000 subscribers. It's wild. Yeah.
And you guys, I'm not even complaining. I know that people say you go viral overnight. I don't think we're not viral, but we're just excited that our channel's growing steadily.
Yeah.
Slowly but surely.
We're doing all right. Yeah, we're like that locomotive that just slowly but surely just chugging along.
It's chugging. It's not stopping. So I mean, we're going up steadily. So it's a nice feeling.
Every once in a while, we get a surprise with one of our videos or shorts.
Yes.
And I just made a short about Alice Cooper, with the day that he met Elvis.
Yeah.
And that thing just took off, didn't it, Mari?
Yeah.
What is it? It's like 40,000 views or something like that.
On TikTok, I actually posted it on TikTok for us, and it's over 50,000 views, which is nice.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are commenting more on because of the mention of Linda Lovelace.
Yeah.
And we're not going to go there. We're not going to talk about what she did. You guys are not familiar with her. You guys can look her up. But everybody's more wondering why that wasn't the story that actually got Elvis, talking on the elevator. As opposed to the weapons, right?
Yeah.
It was a gun.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Let's
just leave it at that.
Yeah, we'll leave it at that. But check out some of our shorts where, we have people that met Elvis.
Yes.
It's always interesting hearing about, different stories when different celebrities met Elvis.
It's so cool because you always have a different perspective of how Elvis was viewed. Yeah. And I think a lot of people like that. Yeah. Not everybody has the same story.
The
same experience. Yeah.
The Steve Martin one is funny.
Yeah.
And then we got
There's so many.
Bill
You
Murray
had
went to
some-
Elvis's funeral,
Yeah,
which is
I
kind
like
of
that one
interesting.
too. But there's so many. Then you had, was it George Harrison? I think you did one with George Harrison.
Yeah. We did
Elton
one.
John.
Paul McCartney.
Paul McCartney. You did so many.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, check out those shorts. You know.
Yeah.
Do we have a playlist?
We have a playlist, you guys. And I'm trying my best to actually put these in good playlists or actually recognizable playlists so you're able to find them faster. But yes, please feel free to check out our playlist.
Yeah. Are you ready to get into these questions? Is it time?
Without further ado, let's go.
Yeah. You want to go first,
So
or
you can go. All right, we could just alternate, I guess. These are
sounds
questions. So these are questions that you guys had for us in the comments, and not necessarily on just one video, but we kind of went back on our previous videos and we found other questions that we probably. I'm not sure we answered them, but I kind of feel like we did. But just in case, we'll do it in this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't believe that anybody wants to know anything about us. So. Isn't this exciting?
It's exciting, but
You
it's
know?
a little. I was telling you, I don't know. I felt nervous about it.
Yeah, I can't believe it. I feel like I'm
Being in.
you know.
Targeted. I'm just nervous. I don't know.
No,
So
I was
you
gonna
wanna go first?
I was
What were you
gonna say like I feel like I'm Kurt Russell or something, you know. Like I can't believe it. But anyways,
let's go. Off it.
Here we
So
go.
here's the first question. This one's gonna go to Adam, okay? Because I think a lot of people are so interested in your background. Now you mentioned before in previous videos you've been to Graceland several times and within so many years.
I've told everybody I've been to Graceland over 50 times.
Yes.
But at a certain point you just quit counting.
Yeah, but they're interested in knowing whether or not you visit Tupelo, since that is the birthplace correct, of Elvis. So
I have not been to Tupelo in probably about 10 years or so. But I used to go there quite often. So I've probably been to Tupelo, I don't know, at least maybe like 8 times.
8 times, really?
Yeah. Tupelo's really fun.
Yeah.
Tupelo's awesome because they have those like Elvis landmarks all over the town.
Yeah.
So they have these little plaques with Elvis on them.
Yeah.
Like where he went to grade school, where he would eat.
Okay, and that's what I was about to ask
Yeah.
you, if there was other places, other locations, not just the
birthplace.
house,
Yeah,
but if there's other
yeah.
surroundings.
There's the place where he used to go get hamburgers.
It's pretty cool.
Where he bought his first guitar. You know.
Yeah.
The church that Elvis went to when he was a child in Tupelo.
Yeah.
They actually moved the church right next to the birthplace.
Oh, that's so cool.
So that's a really cool museum as well.
That's awesome.
So,
I
yeah.
have not. If they were to ask me that question,
Yeah.
no.
Maybe-
I've only been to Graceland.
Maybe next time we go to Memphis, we
It'd be
might
nice.
take one of those bus tours to Tupelo.
That'd be awesome. I like to go.
Because what is it? It's about a 2-hour drive from Memphis.
That's not so bad.
That's what I
if you're
remember. I could be
stopping,
wrong. That's about what I remember.
It's not so bad.
So Tupelo's really fun.
That should be fun. Yeah. Okay. Good answer. So yes, thank you so much for that question.
All right.
Well, Adam's gonna ask me now. I guess you want to ask me a question.
You want a question, Mari? I got one for you. Are you ready? You're on the spot.
Drum roll.
Right. So what type of music and bands did you listen to growing up, Mari?
Oh gosh. Like I did mention before in other videos, I grew up listening to different genres, I guess, of music, including Spanish, of course. You know, we have to grow up with, listening to certain types. We're not going to go there, like cumbias and all that. Which,
What was that?
I was going to say like cumbias.
Cumbia. What? I don't speak Spanish. Mari speaks Spanish.
Like Vivo Tomar. Well, other
She's-
Spanish,
yeah.
Los Bukis, but those who speak Spanish are familiar with that, But other than that, I think I was really into, during that time I liked it, 50s, 60s. all the way
Mari's
to the
very
80s.
first language was Spanish.
Yeah, is Spanish, yeah.
Yeah. Or
gotta
is,
get
yeah. So.
What? Or yeah, it is. Is Spanish, yeah. Well, I was born in Texas.
I was born in Texas, the land of beef.
So I am a Texan. I was there for about 4 or 5 years, I think.
Yeah.
And then I
And
moved
you were born
to
in the late 70s, so you
Oh,
grew
late
up
70s.
with 80s music.
80s
right?
music and 70s disco, like I said, ABBA and all that. But I think in the 80s, being an 80s kid, I would listen to a lot of like Duran Duran. New Kids on the Block was another one. I was so into the New Kids. But anything Psychedelic Furs. I told you I was so excited when I met George from Psychedelic Furs. I liked Berlin. A lot of 80s, like I said. I know I'm missing a lot. The Depeche Mode and Pet Shop Boys and OMD. And so, yeah, I like the alternative.
I know the names of all these.
UB40.
I know the names of all these bands, Mari, but I don't know any of the songs.
U2. A lot of alternative, new wave, like Wang Chung and, a lot of 80s.
Wang Chung.
What am I missing? Yeah. What am I missing? Culture Club.
Yeah.
Wham. So, yeah, a lot of 80s stuff. But, again, that doesn't, dismiss other things other bands like CCR. I love CCR.
Creedence.
Yes, I do. Yeah.
And while you were listening to all this 80s stuff growing up, you had a younger sister that was getting into Elvis and Jerry Lee, huh?
My sister was into Jerry Lee and stuff. Yeah. And I was into,
Yeah. You should have went into her bedroom every once in a while and listened to some of that Elvis,
I was a Beatles. Again, there was more Beatles, Monkeys. I love the Monkeys.
No.
People ask me. My favorite monkey was Mike, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know everybody liked
Everybody liked Mickey. I liked
Davey
Mickey.
You liked Mickey.
Yeah.
I did too. I think Mickey was, it's funny because it was Mike, then Mickey, then probably, I don't want to say Davey. I think Davey was the last one for me. Peter.
What a Peter.
I got to put Peter before Davey. I don't know what it was. I love Davey, but it's just,
We're always talking about train songs because there's always a train that goes by when we make these videos. So I'm thinking of the Monkees' Last Train to Clarksville. That was a great song, wasn't it?
Very.
I think that's my favorite Monkees song, maybe. The Last Train to Clarksville.
Yeah. But I love all artists. Again, it goes from Johnny Cash to old Patsy Cline to, I guess, Nina Simone. I told you, I'm into probably stuff we really don't hear a lot anymore. So,
but is it true?
I was open to a lot of bands, really.
Is it true that ever since you and I got together and since you've moved in over here and we've been together, these last few years, you've been listening to a lot more Elvis?
I have been.
You have been.
But it's not on purpose. Not because it's not like I'm saying. It's growing more on me, I guess.
Yeah.
It's coming back around because, like I said, my sister was such a big fan. She was the Elvis fan. And my dad always played records for her or watched movies or whatnot and would tell us trivia. Did you know this about Elvis and this and that? And I think one time my dad, remember I told you started laughing, my dad was like, can you believe they're saying that Elvis is racist? And that kind of broke my heart. And so I kind of shifted away from Elvis at that point because, you
get these rumors floating around, flying around.
Yeah.
Flying
my
around.
sister didn't care. My sister was 100% devoted to Elvis.
Anybody out there that might think that Elvis is racist, just look into it and you'll find out he was the furthest thing from that.
Yeah.
Elvis was not racist at all.
And again, misinformation, but again, thank you so much for that question. I said, I grew up with lots of music. There's a lot, I'm telling you, there's so many bands that I probably have not listed. I'm just into so much music. And it goes from pop to anything I can't really listen to. I like certain rap music, but that was more like in the 80s, early 80s probably. And that's about it. And I'm not really sure about now.
We were talking about rap music earlier because we were talking about the Baz Luhrmann movie.
Yes.
And I told Mari, I said, I wish I could see that movie without the rap music in it. If they could just take that rap music out,
and
it just doesn't fit.
And what I was telling Adam, I think I was just telling you, they're just trying to appeal to the new generations.
Sure.
And I'm sure, but I don't think it was necessary.
Right.
Do you think it was necessary?
No.
I think they could have just left it alone.
They could have left it.
Yeah. And appreciate the history, I think.
But luckily, and like I said, at a certain point, once it gets to the 60s in that Baz Luhrmann movie, they pretty much played only Elvis music. So that's nice.
Yeah, I like that too. Yeah.
All
right. So moving on. We're going to somebody, one of the subscribers asked if there was any videos or pictures coming up probably in a new video that you wanted to do that would talk about the people that you met in the past that knew Elvis, such as like the entourage,
Yeah.
the Memphis Mafia, the Cooks, anybody that you met that was even
Right.
celebrities that knew Elvis.
Yeah, because in one of our past videos, real quick, real briefly, I showed photos of me and some
Sweater
people.
reminded me.
You
Sorry,
got
I'm
some
so
problems
sorry. I'm
with
having
Wardrobe?
wardrobe malfunctions.
Janet Jackson? What are you, Janet
No!
Jackson over there? Is this the
It
Super
just
Bowl?
keeps going. It keeps riding me, and I'm like, it's starting to bother
Am I
me.
Justin Timberlake? What's going on here? I feel like it's the Super Bowl.
I'm sorry. I was not trying to take that away from Adam. I'm sorry.
I don't even remember what we're talking about. What were we
What are
talking
you talking
about?
about Janet Jackson? What are you talking
Well, you got that
about?
wardrobe
I
malfunction.
was just talking about the
Remember
sweater.
at the Super Bowl, remember she had a wardrobe
Yeah, but
malfunction?
I'm not going there. I have backup.
Yeah,
I have backup.
good. It's always good to have backup, right?
Yes, I have backup. Okay,
What
so
were we talking about?
we were talking about the celebrities you met and doing videos.
Yes, because in a different video,
Yeah.
an earlier video, I showed some photos of me and some, like Joe Esposito
Yeah.
and Sonny West,
And
some
someone
people
did,
like that.
and someone did correct us with the Joe Esposito that we said that the girlfriend was his
Yeah, I
wife,
thought he was married to Shirley. Is it
Did-
Shirley Dew
or something like
I
that.
thought he was married to her, but I guess
Um,
it was just his girlfriend.
And me, I just take it as if the person's with this person for so long. I just assume I call them wives or husbands. I guess we shouldn't do
So
that.
I guess I was wrong. On
Our apologies for that. We just
Yeah.
meant like, you've been with this person
just
for
in
so
my mind,
long.
for some reason,
It's a
I
wife.
thought it was his wife, but it
Yeah.
was, yeah.
But it's obviously it's his girlfriend. So
And then we were talking about that because she's going to be at Elvis Week.
yes.
She's one of the guests
She's
for
one of
Elvis
the
Week.
guests, which I don't know.
Um,
We're not gonna go there.
But getting back to
Again, celebrities. You're meeting celebrities.
yeah, we're gonna do a separate video where I can show photos of me and the different Elvis people that I met over the years,
Mhm.
and maybe I could tell the stories behind the photos.
And also, I guess that kind of ties in with your experiences at Elvis. People like to hear your previous experiences
During Elvis
during
Week and
any Elvis week that
Sure.
maybe you would like to share.
sure,
That'd be cool.
there's so many stories over the
Yes.
years, yeah, from Elvis Weeks.
That'd be cool. Yeah. And you could probably talk about other people you went with. That'd be fun.
Yeah, for
Like
sure.
Dad.
I used to go with my dad all the time,
Mm-hmm.
but I've gone with friends and all different types of people.
It'd be cool to hear.
And one time I went by myself, and I stayed down there for 2.5 months.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was awesome. So-
And that's when you met all your friends. You said you met a lot of students, right? Exploring
Yeah,
exchange
because
students.
the at Graceland, when you would get your photo taken before you would tour Graceland,
Mm-hmm.
they used to use foreign exchange students from China. For some reason, I don't know why, but they would work at Graceland. And
you met your
well,
friends.
yeah, they were staying at the same hotel that I stayed at.
Mm-hmm.
So I would go to Graceland every day, and they would walk to Graceland every day.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't the safest neighborhood. So I started driving them to and from work. You know.
So nice.
So for 2.5 months, the photo people at Graceland, I would drive them to work every day.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was fun.
That was a good experience. Yeah.
It
I
was
bet for them too.
it was
Yeah.
fun teaching them about Elvis.
Yeah.
I remember teaching them the song "Welcome to My World"
Mm-hmm.
because they heard it when they toured Graceland and they just loved that song. So,
Oh, nice.
yeah, that was exciting.
Well, that's a great question. Yes, thank you so much for that question. All right, Adam, I think you're up.
Okay. Here's a good question for you. What did you think of Adam's Elvis collection when you guys first met? How did you feel when you first walked through these doors, Mari?
I gotta tell you guys this. I don't think I told Adam this, so he's gonna hear it for the first time. When I first did my FaceTime chat with him, Adam did not show me his Elvis collection because I told him I was into 80s stuff. And so my first point of view or my first recollection of you is showing me all your 80s toys. Like you had toys and everything from the 80s, which I was like, oh, cool. He's like he likes stuff that I like. So
In a different part of the house. I have some toys from my childhood.
Yes.
So
So when I got here, Adam was expecting probably a catfish, obviously.
Doesn't everybody expect?
We're gonna do that in the later video what he thought I was supposed to look like. But anyways, I came in and I walked in, and that's the first thing I see was Elvis frames and pictures, and I thought, oh, well, that's pretty cool because my sister was a fan. So, and I was a fan, but like I said, wasn't that big of a fan because I was more into the Beatles and the Monkees and blah blah. So then when you showed me around, I was very, I wouldn't say surprised, but I kind of admired him because he was like he was a little bit younger than me. Obviously, he's 3 years younger than me. But I like the fact that he was so into Elvis and not only just collecting things, but he knew like things that probably a lot of people don't know. So it was just a lot of things. And I even kind of questioned him and try to test him. So he kind of knew his stuff. So I knew he wasn't just, being a hoarder. Because at first I kind of questioned that too. If he was a hoarder or a collector. But no, he is. He's a collector. So
When she saw that I didn't have like a hallway full of stacked newspapers, she's like, "Oh, good, he's not a hoarder."
Good. No, and of course he had everything organized. Everything is neatly, and like I said, we're both neat freaks, so we kind of like that's another reason why we kind of do fit well. We don't ever have any, and like I said, I studied psychology. That kind of went through my mind that I had to make sure he wasn't a hoarder. Because then I was going to say, we're going to need some help.
Yeah.
So, but no, it turns out he is obviously a collector.
Well, it helps when you have this much Elvis stuff around.
Yeah.
It helps to have, everything in these glass cabinets,
But apart from Elvis,
you don't have to do as much dusting and
Yeah.
stuff, and it seems more kept when it's in a cabinet.
It's true. But apart from Elvis, it was great because we were able to conversate about other topics that, other bands, other groups. And again, like I said, we're so very diverse in the things that we like. And not just with Elvis, but with movies and music, and so
antiques.
Antiques, yeah. So we kind of had everything in common, and like I said, my love for Elvis kind of is growing. It still is because, like I said, it's been 2 years, and everything I'm still learning. Like I said, I never come on here, and you guys heard me before. We never come here and say we're experts. We never will be because we don't know him personally. So. It's just getting to know everybody, the Elvis community, and just, hearing new stuff. I'm always learning, and then you kind of just remember the things growing up, from dad and mom,
I think the more time you spend in the Elvis community, the more you just fall in love with it.
You do.
Not just Elvis and the music, but the whole community, because everybody loves Elvis, and you just feel like, you feel a connection with other people.
Yeah, because you hear their stories and what Elvis means to them, and I'm thinking, wow, this man can do so much. I'm wondering why isn't everybody like that with another artist too?
Right.
I don't see that as much.
Yeah, like I've said in like a past video, one thing I love about going to Memphis and being around other fans is you walk past another fan and you make eye contact with them.
Yeah.
And you just think to yourself like, yep, we're both the same. We love Elvis. So.
Yeah.
Everybody down there loves Elvis.
And even if you didn't, like, there's a sense of respect for him because he did break a lot of barriers, a lot of music barriers, and I think a lot of people don't know that. But that's a controversial, I think, topic for a lot of people. They say that he's the one that stole.
Well,
African American music.
Yeah, I
hate it.
People are influenced by music. You don't steal music.
Or dance moves.
You get influenced by stuff that you grow up listening to.
Yeah.
You're not stealing something.
Yeah.
That's just the music that you're influenced by, and that's the music that you
So
that's just how it goes.
I've come to like Elvis more and more each day, but not because of just his music, but because of the type of man he was. I love to hear that he was very knowledgeable. He was very spiritual. Like, I feel like that's what I am. He loved to read. He loved to explore. He learned a lot of things. He learned how to do martial arts. I mean, he was doing all kinds of stuff. And it wasn't just music. It was like he was very humble, and I think that's.
But you know how when we first got together, when we first got together, there was a lot of buzz about this new Elvis movie coming out, this Baz Luhrmann movie.
Yeah.
And so we would always talk about this movie that was going to come out, and that we kind of bonded over that.
Yeah.
And then when we went and we saw the movie for the first time,
Yeah.
and we ended up seeing it like 5 or 6 times in the theater.
Yeah.
And when we first got together, that was kind of something that we bonded over.
We did.
And we were listening to a lot of Elvis.
Like I said, I didn't like Priscilla, and I know Adam was showing me these pictures and everything, and you would think that I'd be all jealous and everything, but I don't think we're that type of people. I think it's just...
Yeah.
I don't know. We're just not like that, I guess.
I wasn't trying to date her, Mari. You know, I just wanted an autograph, man.
Yeah.
That's all.
So a lot of people always question me with that too. Why? Well, I think that was another question that's down the line, but I think it's your turn to ask a question. So we're going to move forward. Being a Jerry Lee fan, this is what somebody asked.
The Killer?
Yes, being the Killer fan, right, that you are. Are you planning to visit his memorial anytime soon?
We don't have plans for it right now, but man, yeah, I definitely want to go. That's on my bucket list.
Yeah.
You know, I want to see his memorial. I want to see where he's buried.
It would have been nice to see his home. I didn't get to see it, but
I toured his home while he was actually sleeping in the bedroom sleeping. But that's a different story.
Yep.
He had like 13 dogs. One of them only had 3 legs. Jerry Lee Jr. was on the couch watching a Jerry Lee documentary. Jerry Lee's son was part of the tour.
I actually thought that was a joke, Adam.
No, he was part of the tour.
There's
And-
the little legs, the 3 legs. Is that true?
No, that's true. Jerry Lee had a 3-legged dog. And
I thought that was a joke because we did that short. Do you remember when we were talking too much?
No, I was telling the truth.
There's a short that Adam does, and the whole... You want to give the little...
It's a short where it's like 2 people that are driving to Memphis, and one just is so excited. I'm so excited, and I start talking about, I can't wait to get there and all this and all that.
It's more of a...
5 minutes later, I'm sleeping, and she's stuck driving by herself the whole trip.
It's more of a person that wants that type of support. You know, don't you ever have this friend or family member that they swear they're going to stay up with you and they're going to be like this motivation?
Yeah, you drive, I'll stay awake, I'll keep you up.
That doesn't happen.
Yeah.
That never happens. So that's the kind of show we did. But Adam has his little spiel in there where he's telling me
in the short, I tell her about Jerry Lee's 3-legged dog.
He's talking way too much.
I guess you thought I was just joking.
Yeah. And it was supposed to be putting me to sleep instead of helping me because he's talking so much.
Yeah.
But he says that the little dog has 3 legs.
Yeah.
And I thought you were just joking because it's
that's
part
true.
of the skit.
That's true.
We're gonna have a hell of a trip.
Yeah, that's what I need right now, you know? I need that support.
I can't wait. Well, what am I waiting for? We're doing it. We're doing it, baby. We're doing it. Yes. Little less conversation, a little more action. All this aggravation ain't satisfaction in me.
So we're in Jerry Lee's house, right? He's got like 15 dogs running around. One of his dogs only has 3 legs, you know. When we walk right past the kitchen. First of all, he's got like Wonder Bread sitting on the kitchen. Jerry Lee's bedroom's right across from the kitchen, right? And the maid's like, hey, if Jerry Lee's in there sleeping, if he was awake, he'd give you the tour himself. I mean, can you believe it? I love doing this with you. Woo! Hey, love you, America! We had a whole bunch of dogs. And this tour, it was just me, my dad, and my brother. There was no other people on the tour. So that was pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
It was just us and Jerry Lee and his son. And, you know.
Well, it'll be fun to visit the memorial. That'll be
Yeah,
cool.
and I also want to go to Faraday, Louisiana. Because I know where Jerry Lee's buried is not in Faraday. I don't know. It's probably not far from there.
That'll be fun.
But I'd love to go see where Jerry Lee was brought
That'd be
up.
cool.
You know?
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you for that answer, Adam. All right.
You ready for the next question? Okay, before you met Adam, you've never been to Graceland. Now you've been there 4 times in the past 2 years. Whoa, Mari. Watch out. 4 times in 2 years. Why do you keep going back, and are you looking forward to going back again?
Why do I keep going back?
Yeah. Am I dragging you back, or are you enjoying yourself?
You know what? It's starting to really grow on me, that area. I really like the feel, the environment. I
Yeah.
know people are talking about the dangers of safety and whatnot. I guess when we go, we don't encounter that. So I can't speak for everybody else's experience. I'm only going to speak on what every time we go, we always have such a good time. But
Yeah.
again, we're always cautious.
Very cautious. Yeah.
We don't go anywhere later at night.
Yeah.
If we do, we just walk to Graceland. We take a nice night walk.
We always
which is
make sure we have a
nice.
full tank of gas.
Yeah, and we
So-
don't go anywhere where we're not supposed to.
Yeah.
So I guess that's probably why it's peaceful there.
Right.
It's a nice area, and I get again, like Adam says, when you're surrounded by others who love Elvis, it's like that. Everybody's always chirpy and ready and singing, and
Yeah.
it's just awesome when we go. We always have such a good time, and then plus I get to see my John Paul Keith.
She gets to. Yep. Her Memphis.
Mother, yeah.
Her Memphis fling.
Mother. If Adam wasn't in the just kidding.
I just hope.
If
that-
Adam wasn't
yeah.
in the picture.
I hope one day John Paul Keith gets to see our videos. Then he gets to see that he's got a stalker that comes to the guest house.
I'm not a stalker.
You're not a stalker, but she videotapes his performances and he doesn't know that he's being taped. So
Well, he winks at me, so
he gives her a little wink.
Well, I would think he's winking at me. He's probably winking at the lady behind
He's
me.
the guest house at Graceland has different performers that perform at night.
Yes.
One of them is John Paul Keith.
Yeah.
Who she loves.
He's awesome.
There's another guy that's great. His name is Brad. I can't remember his last name. But he
John
used to be
not by
in.
himself. He's usually with his.
He's with another guy.
Yeah, with this other.
Yeah.
Yeah. with
And then
his-
the other guy, Brad, is from a group called the Dempseys.
It's
So
great.
the guest house has good performances.
Good music,
Good
yeah.
music, yeah.
But when we go, like I said, and like joking aside, we always see interesting people. We meet people all the time.
We do.
We don't look forward to the peanut butter jelly sandwiches.
Well, they're stale
Or peanut-
most of the
is it just
time.
peanut butter or is it jelly in there? I don't
It's
remember.
it's peanut butter and jelly, no banana. So instead of banana, they give you jelly, and it's stale. So
Yeah, but the food is always awesome outside of the guest house.
yeah, in Memphis, though, you can't. I mean, the barbecue is great.
Yeah, but I guess that's why I always go back at them. I think I like the people.
Yeah.
I don't know. We just got something, you guys.
Yeah, our recording's gonna stop soon.
No, it
because we're-
says somebody's calling, which I
Oh, is that what it
noticed.
said?
Yeah, it said to answer the
okay.
call. We're not going to answer the call. We don't know who's calling.
Yeah.
So it's not important. But getting back, yeah, it's the environment. It's growing. Like I said, it's growing on me. I'd like to live out there. If not in Memphis, I told Adam somewhere closer to Memphis. So
Yeah, we would love to be down there. Maybe about
We have
maybe like
plans.
20 minutes from
Yeah.
Memphis.
Yeah.
Where it just takes you 20 minutes to get there.
yeah.
You
Because
know.
we have plans for all this Elvis stuff. At least we think we do.
Yeah.
We have goals.
We would love to have it where people can look at it.
Come in and
It's not just in the house where it's just
Yeah.
for us to look at.
so we actually have some good plans. So hopefully in the future we can get that done. Yes.
You know what, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna pause the video for just a second because there are
Yeah,
children in the house
yeah,
and
children,
they have
yeah.
a question and you got to answer the kids. You got to answer the
Yes.
kids. We're gonna pause. We'll be right back.
Right back.
And I have who's got the next question, Mari?
I think you do.
Okay.
But
So
thanks again for that question. We do appreciate it. I do appreciate it.
quick pause,
But-
real quick. All right, we're back. Right?
We are back.
We
Sorry
took care.
about that, you
We
guys.
took care of the kids.
We took
They're all
care of
taken care of.
No, we didn't. We just-
We tucked them in. They're all
we
tucked
tucked
in.
them in.
What
Well,
do you think this
the
is?
thing is that we're recording down here, you guys. It's not that we're being like rude to them, but they're upstairs, and then the fact that we close everything off because of the cat. If not, our cat will be in the
Yeah.
video meowing like he's dying. So the kids just wanted to, use the bathroom. So
We have a
had
cat
to.
that just craves attention, especially from Mari. So
Yes. And he'll be trying to jump up here.
yeah,
Which,
he likes to be held like a baby.
yes. So
So we keep the
that's
door
my fault.
closed, and
Yeah, so that's probably why. So
Yeah.
unfortunately, we had the door closed.
one of the
wanted
kids
go
had to
the
use the bathroom.
So
So
yes,
we're back.
we're back.
Okay.
So now it's your turn, Adam. I think I'm going to ask you this. Ooh, somebody wants to know if you have any Elvis tattoos.
Tattoos of Elvis. I would
Yes.
never desecrate my body like that, Mari. Are you kidding me? No, of course I do. Yes. What do you think this
Here,
is?
show 'em. What is this? You
Is there
always
any
say
way
that.
for me to show him?
I think
Here we
so.
go.
Don't fall.
That's Elvis. Now I never been to like a tattoo parlor. These are all done by my brother's wife. So there's Elvis and Elvis's signature.
Mhm.
And then this, if you've ever been to Memphis and been to Stax Records, that's the Stax Records,
Logo.
it's a hand snapping right there. So that's what that is. And then we have Graceland.
Although, did you say somebody said it looks like the white? It does. I when I first saw it, I thought it was white.
Yeah, some people, they're like, do you have the White House on your arm? I'm like, no, it's better than the White House. That's Graceland. And then we have little Nipper, the RCA dog.
Yeah. And then
Right there. And then up here we have a tiny little TCB. I got that right when I graduated high school, this little TCB.
You thought you were all that.
I thought it was cool, but I wish I would have got it a little bit bigger,
That would have been cool, yeah.
I don't want to show him the tattoo on my back, Mari.
Oh yeah. It was so cute though when we first started dating.
Yeah.
His kids thought it was me
Well,
on his back. And it's a questionable tattoo.
Well, I got all these tattoos for free. So, my brother's wife said, do you want another free tattoo? And I'm like, yeah, I do. She's like, how about a pinup model? Like from the 50s, like Betty Page type, So I said, sure. So I got a pinup on my back.
Yes.
And she's got no top on.
Right, so they assumed that it was me.
So, yeah,
Why did
the
they
kids are
assume
like,
it
is
was
that
me?
Mari? I'm like, this was before I even met Mari.
It's funny, she just looked like me.
Yeah.
Were you dreaming of me before I got in the picture?
Yeah. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, right.
I knew.
Uh-uh. Yeah, right.
I said, I can't have her yet, but I could have her on my back. So I'm going to get her there. And then one day I'll have her, So.
But thank you guys for asking that question. Adam, yeah, he loves this. And I asked him if he's going to get any other Elvis tattoos. And I don't know, is there anything else that you'd like to get? Elvis related?
Just right now, at this point in
I'm
life.
surprised you don't have any Jerry Lee.
Okay, you know what?
Or Tom Petty or something. You could...
I was about to say right now at this point in my life, I'm kind of like, I feel like I don't need any more tattoos.
Uh-huh.
But now you just said Jerry Lee, and something just went off in my head like, oh my God. Yeah, I think I do need Jerry Lee. I love the killer.
Well,
I'm like, look, I love Elvis. Like, Elvis is the best. He's the king. There's not even a close second to Elvis.
yeah,
But man, I love Jerry Lee.
that'll be cool.
I love the killer, man. I could sit there and just put on, like, some country, Jerry Lee country.
And he can. He could sit here all day.
What made Milwaukee famous,
Yeah.
His version of Me and Bobby McGee. Or, like, Somewhere Over the Rainbow.
I do like the way his cousin sings, though. Mickey.
Oh, Mickey Gilley. You
way
gotta love
Mickey
Mickey Gilley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially if you guys watched Urban. I know.
She loves Urban
One of my
Cowboy.
favorite is Urban Cowboy movie with John Travolta.
Who was the girl in that movie? Sissy?
Yes.
I mean, she was getting smacked around by everybody, wasn't she? I mean, she just couldn't win in that movie.
She couldn't.
But she was
Deborah,
playing
right?
both
Deborah
sides.
Winger, I believe is.
Yeah,
the
if you've
actress.
seen that movie, Urban Cowboy, she was playing both sides.
She was. Yeah. Well, she was just a spoiled brat.
She was a little
I think.
spoiled.
She wanted the attention from men, I guess. I don't know. But anyways, I really like that movie because of Mickey Gilley. He's in there, and I always thought, I really wanted to go to his bar.
Yeah.
Gilley's. I want to go to Gilley's.
Yeah.
Being from Texas, yeah, I wish I would have been around at that time. That would have been awesome.
That would have been great.
Yeah. What about if we would have met there?
If we would have met at Gillies,
Uh-huh.
Well, what would you be riding the bull? You gonna be riding the
I'll
bull?
be riding the bull. Yeah, of course.
I think you would be riding the bull,
Uh-huh.
and I'd be up there playing the ivories. You guys see a video? There's a video on here of me playing. I'm playing the piano just like Jerry Lee. I faked the whole thing. I was actually singing, but I faked the playing. I had my hands like this. You never see my fingers the whole video. I'm going like this. But I fooled a lot of people. Didn't I, Mari?
Did.
All kinds of people were saying, "Oh, you are great at the piano." I said, "Yeah, I just learned 2 days ago." What I did.
Adam seems to be very convincing in all his performances. It's really
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna tell him how I did it, but I'm not gonna give away all my secrets.
Don't give your secrets.
But yeah, that is one of my things. Oh my God! Look how good I am! Look how good I am!
Okay, well we're moving on. Thank you so much for that question for Adam.
I got a question for you, Mari. Somebody wanted to know. Now, Mari, do you really like Elvis, or is this only because of this guy over here?
I think I did answer that. Remember we did, I think I did. Like I said, it wasn't my first love. Like Elvis wasn't the first person that I liked listening to. I was familiar with a lot of his music because of my sister and my father. So I kind of enjoyed it. It wasn't something I put in the back, but I don't think it was because of Elvis. I think I'm starting to enjoy him more and respect him more and find out really more. Like I said, I was finding out more about the person that he was behind the artist, I guess, behind music in a sense. So I kind of, like I said, he's very interesting.
Yeah.
I find him very interesting. And apart from, it's weird because he's a handsome guy. I don't think I ever, that's not why you know what I'm saying? Most people are like, oh, he's good looking. So you find him attractive and that's why you follow him. But I kind of, didn't ever think like that of him, I guess.
Yeah.
In that sense.
It's hard with Elvis. It's hard to, what's better, the looks or the voice? They're both so great.
Right.
So it's like,
and
what?
He had the package.
The full package.
So,
yeah.
And like I said, his acting was always, like I said, it's always cheesy. I know we always say that.
The movies were cheesy, but the acting was good.
But the acting was good. And he knew how, like I said, his lines were just he's always on point. So, but like I said, when he did the interviews, I always liked to hear him speak. It was something about, I don't know if it was his accent, I don't know, but it was just how his point of view was. Like I said, I always liked how he answered his questions in regards to the war, or what was his views on politics. He never voiced that. And I think you don't see that today, I think. He was very sincere.
He wanted to keep that to himself.
Yeah. He never persuaded anybody. You know how some artists do that? I hate to put somebody on the spot, but Kanye West or somebody, I know he's a big Trump supporter and all that, but Elvis never did that to make you want to vote for this person or vote for that. I just don't think he was that.
He kept politics out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you never really, you might have had a guess of which way Elvis went, but you never really knew.
And I don't mean that on Kanye. That was just an example because I know Kanye's probably really close with Trump, but it's who he's going for. And I think with Trump, you never knew which way he was going
I think
for.
Sometimes with celebrities, it's best that they keep that out, of the, don't tell everybody who you're voting for.
And it may be that he had a certain president because he did meet what was it, Nixon, I'm sorry, right?
Well, he met Nixon because he wanted that badge.
Yeah, but I can't say for sure if he was a Nixon.
But he also met Carter.
Yeah,
but Carter wasn't president yet.
Yeah, so I don't know if he was those kind of fans. I'm just not sure.
I think he
John F. K.
He was just. I think Elvis just loved America.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, was he a John F. K. fan? I have
a feeling he probably supported whoever was in office.
Yeah.
That just seems like the type of guy Elvis was.
So no, I want to say sincerely, I don't think it was all because of Adam, but I think with Adam, it's kind of adding to it. I think it's a more respect and I think I'm very fond of Elvis because of that. Yeah. He was very generous too, and I like that he was very grounded, especially having all that money too. So yeah. I wish somebody else was like that. Other artists were like that. So
you got sucked into the Elvis world, and you're sticking around.
Very sticking around. Yep. All right. Moving along. Okay, what doesn't? Oh, this one's for you. Why doesn't Marty? Why don't I get mad at you when you talk about Priscilla or side with her in other videos?
Why don't I get up?
Yeah.
Oh, why don't you get upset?
Yeah, why don't I get upset?
That's the question.
That is the question. They want to know why I'm always like, probably go giddy, I guess. I don't know.
Well, do these people think that I'm trying to date Priscilla? You know, because me and Mari are very happy. Everybody, we're very happy. Everybody, I'm sorry, Scylla. Scylla. Hold on, Mari. Let me talk for a minute, Scylla. I know we've met and we've had conversation and everything, and it's great. It was great getting to know you. But me and Mari are very happy. But we would love to have you over, for dinner, just to talk about life and everything. But me and Mari are very happy, and plus, I couldn't do that to Elvis, so. I could never do that to Elvis.
And to me. Not to Elvis. To me.
What do you mean?
Elvis probably don't care.
No. You don't go with someone's ex. You don't get with someone's ex-wife. I would never do that to the king,
Oh my gosh.
That's like if
But you know what? This question should actually be directed to me. Like, why are they directed to you? I guess they want to
You know what? I got the same question on my paper, Mari, so... Yeah, it's supposed to be directed to both of us, I guess.
Oh, shoot.
That was my last question to you. I'm all out of questions.
You might as well send that question to me then.
Yeah, how do you feel about it?
Well, a lot of people ask me that. And you see me, I joke with that. I always say, well, what about me or whatever. I always joke with it, but, I think all seriousness, I don't care. Like, not that I guess that's an ugly word to say. Care? It doesn't bother me because he's such a fan of Elvis that it's more of like liking everything around Elvis, I guess, in that sense. Priscilla was a big part, whether people like it or not. I know Priscilla was a big part of Elvis, and the things that I see what everybody's backlash is against her. They don't like the things that she says, and she contradicts herself a lot. I hate to say that to you.
I don't feel like she does.
She does. When she's writing this book out, right? It says all these awful bunch of crap of Elvis, and then all of a sudden you go on TV and you're like, oh, this was the love of my life. You can't do that. It's like, what if I say all this dirt in my book about you, and then I'm on, he's the best person. He's very generous. He was the love of my life. But I just bashed you in my book.
No, see, I read the book, and I don't think she bashes him the whole book. I think...
But look at the movie Priscilla. We can't get into that right now. We already went into it.
I got my own opinion on that. I don't have any bad feelings towards Priscilla.
I saw interviews where she's talking about intimate things that Elvis and her did, and I don't think that was appropriate.
I've never seen anybody that was close to Elvis that didn't talk about all the intimate parts of their relationship.
But she was talking about it. Why talk about it? Why does she have to say stuff and then later on say, oh, he was a good person. He was the love of my life.
Well,
you just said that he didn't want to have relations with you, that he was doing, not touching you. Nobody needs to know all that. That information could have been, on the back burner. I don't need to know all that. Because then now you're making him out to be this guy, like, who doesn't care, who's very insensitive. And it's painting a picture of Elvis, But anyways, we're not going to... Why don't I get mad? That's one of the reasons why is because, like I said, Adam has this respect for everything around Elvis, and Priscilla's just that part. And she's someone that's so famous that, like he says, it's not like he's going to turn on and leave with her.
Right.
And the same goes with me and Jensen. I want to meet Jensen.
She loves this dude named Jensen from a show called Supernatural.
We're going to put a picture of him.
She's got a crush on this guy.
I do. And I always tell Adam, what about if I go meet him? Adam doesn't care. Adam's just like, yeah. But it's true. These are celebrities. If Adam likes a woman that's a celebrity, if he wants to meet her, go for it. The same goes with me. I think we have that respect and that trust with each other. We're never gonna get to meet these people, right? Yeah. So
I'm not gonna be running off to Calabasas with Priscilla.
He knows what he's got. I think he does. I think you know what you got here.
Do you think do you think like if you weren't here,
You got me right.
do you think if you weren't here though,
You probably would take off with
do you think Priscilla she'd probably like, like living here with all this memorabilia all over, right?
Yeah.
And like waking up and drinking her coffee out of one of these Elvis mugs, right? She'd probably like that, like seeing like Elvis dolls all over the place and like just Elvis's face everywhere she looked. She'd probably enjoy that, right? So yeah.
Enjoy that or you?
Huh?
Enjoy that or you?
Well,
You know what? We're gonna cut it.
I'm a little bit younger than her. So
Yeah. Well, she likes the young man, I heard.
but like I said, I would never ever go after any of Elvis's women. None of them. You know what I mean? That would be, come on. You don't do that to a person you respect. Couldn't do that to the king.
No. But I do, in all seriousness, I do trust Adam, and I hope that he trusts me, although he thinks I'm going to run off with John or Keith, which...
I trust her, but if we ever go to Comic-Con, I'm not going to keep take my eyes off of her. I'm going to be watching her like a hawk. If we ever go to one of those Comic-Cons, I'll be like, where's she? Hold on. So, better watch out. Who's this guy?
So, yeah.
What's his name? This guy you like? Damien, what's his name?
I don't even want to say it no more.
I don't know. Sounds about right, Damien. Okay, but anyways, John Paul Keith too. That's another.
That's another one.
How many crushes you got? Yeah.
I can't count. Listen.
I mean, the thing I got with Priscilla, it's not a crush. It's just a relationship that we got.
But in all seriousness,
Friendship.
like I said, no, it doesn't bother me. I think, and like I said, I don't hate the woman either. Here goes the train again.
There goes the train. That's the last train to Clarksville.
That's the last I love that song.
Yeah.
Like I said, I have respect for her only because it's Lisa Marie's mother, and I see that these past Twitter posts that she's been posting pictures with the grandkids, and it's like, okay, just let her be. I hate people talking about women who, what's the point?
Well, I know some people are going to be like, oh, why is she hanging out with Lisa Marie's ex-husband? But, I'm sure he's the one that brought the grandkids over. So
Yep.
what are you going to do?
All right.
Anyways,
So,
moving on.
Moving on. So these are Adam. Adam's got a few more questions and then we're done. This one should be a quick question. Has our cat, ever broken any of your Elvis stuff?
The cat has not yet. No, not yet.
You broke my darn laptop.
It broke her laptop.
My laptop.
Like the week she bought it.
Yes.
Brand new.
And I was working.
I don't know. You paid like $700 on this laptop.
Yes.
The cat jumped right on top
I
of
was
it.
working remote. Yes, I had clients. I was a psychotherapist and working with clients, and I was so mad when he stepped on my laptop and broke it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how he broke it. He must have hit his foot or something.
Yeah. It's unbelievable.
Okay, moving forward.
So yeah, he hasn't broken any.
No, nothing.
We keep everything pretty, put in good spots. We don't have anything like sitting on the table.
So
where it could
good. Yeah, he hasn't messed with it.
Yeah.
Okay. 7. Oh, okay, this is the next question. Are you planning a trip to go to, London?
To London.
In November to see the Elvis concert that they're doing.
Okay.
AI concert.
First of all, here's the deal.
Oh, gosh.
I would love to go to that. I would love to go to London. So both of those things sound awesome to me.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I've said this before in a video.
Uh-huh.
The only airplane that I've ever been on my entire life, and I'm 44 years old, the only airplane I've ever been on is the Lisa Marie at Graceland. So I have never flown.
I'm sorry, you guys, but he must think
I have a fear.
He thinks he's Buddy. I would say, wow, Buddy Holly. He thinks he's Richie
I think
Valens.
I'm Richie, yeah.
Yeah, he thinks he's Richie Valens, and it's not gonna happen.
Yeah, I have a fear of flying, man. I'm just
what
like.
about if it was Elvis actually in London, you wouldn't go?
No, I would. Yeah, yeah, I would fly for the king. Yeah, for sure.
Well, this is the king. He's gonna be in concert,
Yeah.
but it's AI. I know. But how cool would it be, though, honestly, to go to London? That would be so awesome.
It would be
guys.
awesome.
Awesome
Yeah.
to go see him.
Take a boat. Take a rowboat.
Love to go there.
Yeah.
I want to go see the ABBA concert.
That would be awesome.
I can't see it. For
Yeah.
anybody who's seen the ABBA, please let me know. How was it? Oh, gosh, I would love to go see
Yeah.
ABBA.
But
Okay.
that speaking of the Elvis,
Yeah, what do you think about it?
I think as long as they use Elvis's actual voice and they use his actual likeness, his face, that it could be awesome. I think it could be really, really cool.
Yeah.
You know, because the concerts that they did on the big screen with the live music and Elvis's voice, those things were awesome.
They were. Yeah.
So I think if they could make it look like Elvis is standing on the stage,
And I don't see why they wouldn't. Now it's so more advanced.
like just like they've done with the ABBA.
The ABBA looks awesome. Oh my gosh, it looks like
It looks like
you're
they're
there
on the
from
stage
70s,
performing,
You know, during the 70s, the costumes and everything were.
Yeah.
My gosh, it was.
And I know they did the
brilliant.
same thing with Roy Orbison.
Mhm.
That one wasn't quite as popular, but it looked pretty. It looked great, you know.
I think that would be awesome to see them. Elvis.
But I saw the governor of Tennessee just signed a bill. I think it's called the Elvis bill, and it's protecting artists against AI.
Oh, really? Yes, you did mention that.
And he just met with Priscilla.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I'm sorry, everybody.
That's gonna be
sorry.
That's gonna be a good Elvis talk.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later. But he did.
Later.
He met with Priscilla, and
Yeah.
they signed a bill to protect artists against artificial intelligence. Yeah.
We'll be doing an Elvis talk on that, so don't give too much. Don't give too much of that.
Well, nowadays, you know, you could watch a video on YouTube, and you think you're watching your favorite celebrity, and you find out it's not even them.
Yeah.
You know, it's just a computer, you know, animation of them. So it's crazy.
Gosh, it is crazy. But yeah, but we wish we could go to London.
Yeah.
It'd be nice to go.
You know what they say, right? Wish in one hand and in the other. So see which one fills up quicker. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Why did I say that?
Yeah, no.
One day we're gonna go. I wouldn't. Why did I say that to Mari? Why did I say that? Whenever I get a chance to bring out one of them old time sayings, it's like, you know.
And this is the last question to both of us.
Yeah.
Somebody wants to know, why do we believe we work so well in this channel
Together?
together?
Oh my goodness. Well, like I said before, we're like Laurel and Hardy. You know? And you said no, we're like Lucy and Ricky.
Yeah, you call me Ricky.
And I said you're Ricky and I'm Lucy. So
Why?
No.
Because he's Cuban?
I don't know. Because he could speak Spanish and I can't. And you can. So that's why I said you're Ricky. Because when she gets mad, I start hearing this. I don't even know what she's talking about.
Yeah, kind of like
Kinda reminds me of Ricky Ricardo, you know?
Because he won't know
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
So whenever Lucy would go shopping and buy all that stuff and he'd get
Yeah.
upset, he'd start speaking Spanish. He didn't know what he was saying.
It's funny with Adam and I. Adam and I never get mad at each other, but when we do, it's like really quick. There's
Yeah.
this quick little, and then all of a sudden we're like 5 minutes later. Okay, what are we doing?
Yeah. And it always has to do with the, you know, we got to make a
Videos.
video.
It's always about videos. What are we doing?
Now we waited all day. Now
The
look at you.
thing
You're
is-
falling
The
asleep.
thing is, we both want control.
Yeah.
He always calls himself, what do you call me? Spielberg, and you call yourself, what do you call yourself?
You're Spielberg and
You're-
I'm Martin Scorsese. So
Yeah, so, yeah, we always have one our creative
yeah.
decisions.
Well, here's the deal,
to
ladies.
plan out.
You guys don't know this, but I'm one of those people. Sometimes I wake up at 5 in the morning, 5 a.m.
Oh
I
my
wake up
Lord.
very early. I'm just an early bird.
I'm not. I'm the
And
night owl.
when it comes to at like 8 o'clock, 8 p.m., I'm ready for bed.
Yep.
And Mari's the opposite.
I'm a night owl.
She can sleep all morning long and stay up all night long. So we're opposites when it comes to
I'm
that.
actually Memphis Marty the
Yeah.
whole year around.
Yeah. So sometimes when I'm ready to make a video, she's asleep, and when she's ready, I'm ready to go to sleep. So
He wants to do videos at 5, 6 o'clock in the morning.
I'm like, let's do it when I'm like got all this energy at like 5 in the morning. She's like,
I don't think
I'm
so.
still sleeping.
But why do you think so? Why do you think we work well together?
We
Is it just-
because we both have fun doing it. You know, we're both
Yeah.
enjoying it.
Yeah. And we have the same. I think,
Yeah.
like I said, we have
A lot of the same interests
and everything. So
Yeah.
And the ideas always come from both sides all the time. We always come up with new things and
Yeah, we have fun.
funny. I do think I want to say this, you guys, and we want to thank everybody for following us and for the comments and obviously those who have donated. Like I said, we have a few that have donated to our channel. And like I said, we want to thank I'm just gonna say the first names and no
Yeah.
last names. We have your friend Daniel,
Yeah.
Laura, we have Kathy, and we have Michelle, who actually donated to our
Yeah.
channels. And like I said, we're very
We
grateful.
appreciate it.
We didn't ask.
We
for
never
anything.
thought, first
Never
of all, when we
expected
started
anything.
these videos, we never thought we were going to get any reward, any kind of money
No.
from anybody.
And now it seems that
and-
we're getting monetized.
And now we got monetized. And real quick, just some people might wonder, like, what happens when you get monetized? And I'm just going to give you guys an example how it is for us.
Mhm.
We've been monetized for about 7 days,
Mhm.
right? And in 7 days,
No.
ladies and gentlemen,
No, it's only been 2 days.
how many days has it
It's
been?
only been 2 days.
Has it been 2 days?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
And we've made $7.
$7, 2 days.
So YouTube has this little chart where they tell you how much you're making.
But
And,
we haven't but the thing is, we're being monetized from starting now, so nothing from the past. It's
Yeah,
kinda like
starting now.
just
So,
starting now, and we haven't put anything out.
Yeah,
It was just on one short.
Yeah.
So it was that short you just made. That's the only thing we're being monetized on, which is cool
So,
because
we're at
Hey!
$7, ladies and gentlemen. But
$7
hey.
for one short.
just anything. Just it's just awesome, you know.
It's awesome. Like
just
I
to
said.
think, like, hey,
You never expect
we're getting
anything.
paid anything for this content is
Yeah.
really exciting.
Yeah, so if you guys starting to see now the little signs for donate, I mean that's starting. It's all new to us, really, and anything
Yeah.
that comes to us, we're very grateful.
Yeah.
Like we don't expect it. It's
So,
always nice to see that, and it goes back to, like I said, the content to anything that we use for the videos. That's all we're using it for.
I sent my brother a message. I work for my brother. He has a pizzeria. I told you guys before. But I sent him a message, Mari.
What'd you say?
I said, hey, man, I just made $7 on YouTube. So
Yeah.
pretty soon you better start looking for a new guy over here. Because we might be getting an airplane. We're going to Hollywood, you know? So
$7.
$7. Maybe next year it'll be like, $15 or something.
I'll be happy with not even $10.
Yeah.
So-
If we get like a check in the mail from
Yes.
YouTube
Uh-huh.
and it's like for like $12, I think
Yes.
instead of cashing it, we'll just put it on,
Yeah.
frame it, put it on the wall.
Yeah, but apart from donations, you guys, we also appreciate comments. I mean, there was a very nice comment that was made a few days ago, I think, that we read. It was a lengthy comment, but it was very sincere, and I can't think of the person. Obviously, it wasn't really a person's name. It's like I said, I don't know you. It's a handle that everybody uses.
Yeah.
But the nice comment was referring to us being ourselves, always being ourselves, and being creative no matter what people think outside of us, right?
Yeah, that was
because very nice to
Very
hear
kind, yeah.
that we shouldn't change for anybody, that we should just do what we do. And that's actually what we do. I mean, I don't just like being creative regardless of anybody's taste or whatever, so that was nice to hear. Like, I really appreciate hearing that. It's very sincere to know
a
that
lot of our
a lot of
viewers
people-
are very, very kind with what they tell us, and
Yeah.
so we really appreciate all
we
the
take
comments.
every feedback. I mean, we take it and we move forward with it. Obviously, like I said, I try to answer to everybody, or Adam does too. And the comments it's getting harder now since we're getting more subscribers.
Yeah.
But we're trying.
And we're getting to know a lot of these
lot of you
people.
guys,
They're becoming
yeah.
like friends of ours.
As
So.
friends. We've talked to
Yeah.
one of our friends in Australia,
Yeah.
who has her own channel.
She has an awesome channel, Gina.
Gina,
Yeah.
who's actually Patrick
Cat's Place,
and-
which is a really great Elvis channel.
Yes, very lovely woman, very nice. She actually stayed up for us and talked to us at her time.
Because
the time change, obviously the
we're
difference,
near
time
Chicago,
difference.
so when we spoke with her, it was 9 a.m.
Our time
our time, and it was 1 in the morning
for her.
for her. Yeah.
And it was like, I would try to cancel with her because Adam was working and she really wanted to talk to us, and we really appreciated that too. with
So
Gina.
that was really
Yeah.
it's so fun
to meet new
to get
people.
to meet new Elvis fans
Yeah,
and
so,
share
like I said,
different
If you
experiences.
guys had checked out her channel, she's awesome too. So, and hopefully we get to collaborate with her too, because she has lots of cool Elvis stuff too.
Yeah.
That'll be
For sure.
But yes, but like I said, we do appreciate every comment. everybody's feedback. Everybody's so nice, and like I said, we're still learning. We're meeting new people, even from Scotland, from the UK, and God, somebody we're like losing so many places.
It's
down
amazing.
south,
It's amazing.
Memphis, everywhere. So New York,
Yeah.
wow, and in Las Vegas, somebody Stephanie's actually from Las Vegas. So.
Vegas.
See, I'm learning people.
That Elvis. You know, if we don't make it to London, I think that Elvis show eventually is going to go to Vegas.
Oh wow, that would be awesome. But yes, well, we're done. We're wrapping it up.
We're wrapping it up. Yeah, it's time to go check on the kids and make sure everybody's asleep in bed.
Yes.
So.
I hope you guys enjoyed this movie. Sorry it was a long one, but we're just trying to get back to the.
Did you just call it a movie?
No, I said it's a long one. Hope you guys enjoyed this movie.
Oh, I just thought you said, I hope everybody enjoyed this movie. I thought that's what you said.
Did I say that?
I
If
don't
I
know.
did,
I don't know. It was cute. It was fine.
did I say that?
I'm like, is this a movie? I don't know.
I don't know what I said.
if it
but
is-
I probably did say
Yeah.
because it feels like
Is
it's
it a
so
comedy?
long.
Is it action? What kind of movie is this?
Well, this would be a comedy? No?
Yeah.
I don't know. But anyways, it was a long one. It was a very long one.
All right. Well, anyways, we're ending the video.
We're ending the video, yes.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you
Please
guys
like
so
and
much.
subscribe, and we'll see you again.
Yes, as always, please take care.
Say